Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. So South Alabama's will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can
Gets away from one, finds room. Afterburner's coming. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Neutrals on defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. On the ground, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The inside handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air, it's McLeod. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll give it on the counter. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The give to the single back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes his connection. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lopez wants to fire. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama! Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, especially when the offense coordinator knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's the handoff. Nifty little dance step. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the back. No, he just flat ran over him. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Now on second down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Swings it out to his running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. And they'll knock him down. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled after picking up the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Alabama. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. Move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
35, Texas State.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
The Jaguars will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Back to pass, it's McLeod. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
At the 30-yard line. Good enough for a first
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Line getting set on second down.
brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Down coming.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Lopez to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up second down.
He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Lopez wants to fire. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Alabama, 42. Texas State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On second down, looking again to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And to christen this fourth quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Sparks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That completion leaves us with second and medium. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Lopez wants to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Trying the left side. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it on first down. Got it! Touchdown, South Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Dances away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Slings it downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.